Every golfer has heard different advice about the golf swing. Keep your head down, swing with your arms, turn your hips, hold the leg, shift your weight. The surprising part is that every one of those tips can help in the right situation, but none of them explains what the golf swing actually is. Modern biomechanics describes it much more simply. The golf swing isn't a collection of positions, it's a chain reaction. Think about cracking a whip. The handle moves first, then the wave travels down the whip until the tip becomes the fastest moving part. Your golf swing works in much the same way. Instead of creating speed with one body part, you transfer energy through your body until it reaches the club head. That process starts before the club even moves. Your grip is the only connection between you and the club. Research doesn't support one grip style as being universally better than another. Whether it's strong, neutral, or weak, the goal is always the same: deliver the club face consistently at impact. A balanced posture serves a similar purpose. Rather than forcing your body into perfect positions, it gives you the freedom to rotate efficiently throughout the swing. The backswing isn't where speed is created. Its job is to prepare everything that comes next. Your shoulders and hips rotate, your wrists position the club, and your body stores rotational energy. When the direction changes, that stored energy begins moving toward the golf ball. The transition is where the swing starts working as a connected system. The lower body begins changing direction while the club is still completing the backswing. Then the torso follows, then the arms. Finally, the club accelerates toward the ball. Biomechanics calls this the kinematic sequence. Each part of the body accelerates, then slows as energy transfers to the next segment. By the time that energy reaches the club head, it's moving much faster than any single part of your body could move on its own. Your body's also working with the ground. As you push against it, the ground pushes back with what scientists call ground reaction forces. Those forces help create rotation and club head speed. Force plate research also shows that elite golfers don't all use the ground in exactly the same way. There isn't one perfect movement pattern that every golfer should copy. Everything in the swing builds toward one moment that lasts only about half a millisecond. Impact happens far too quickly for conscious adjustments. By the time the club reaches the ball, nearly everything that determines the shot has already happened. Modern launch monitors changed how golfers understand that moment. For many years, golfers believed swing path determined where the ball started. Measurements showed something different. The club face has the greatest influence on the ball's initial starting direction. Swing path still matters, but mainly because of how it interacts with the club face to create curve. Launch monitors also measure attack angle, dynamic loft, ball speed, spin rate, and several other impact conditions. Instead of relying only on observation, coaches can now measure what actually happens when the club meets the ball. One idea becomes much easier to understand because of those measurements. Many golfers try to help the ball into the air by lifting it. The club is already designed to launch the ball. With a full iron shot, skilled golfers usually strike the ball before the club reaches the bottom of its swing arc. That's why the divot normally starts after the ball instead of before it. One of the biggest lessons from modern biomechanics is that there isn't a single perfect golf swing. Elite golfers don't all move the same way. They don't all rotate the same amount, use the ground the same way, or create identical backswings. What they consistently share is efficient sequencing and the ability to deliver predictable impact conditions. That's also why golf instruction has changed so much over the past few decades. Technologies such as launch monitors, force plates, three-dimensional motion capture, and high-speed cameras allow researchers to measure movement directly instead of relying only on what the swing looks like. If you want to understand the golf swing, don't think of it as memorizing dozens of individual tips. Think of it as one connected system. A balanced setup prepares the backswing. The backswing prepares the transition. The transition transfers energy through the body. That energy delivers the club to impact, and impact determines how the golf ball flies. The next time you're on the range, pay less attention to copying someone else's positions and more attention to delivering the club consistently at impact. That's where the science points, and it's where the golf ball tells the truth. More golf science every week.